It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another unit from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Longhorns will kick it away to start us off. So Houston's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by
played the position. When you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's John. Makes the grab and not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Zings it complete to the right. Lots of room to run. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Cougars want to move quickly. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. Getting ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll start the return inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. So Texas's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have 2 guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Wants to throw. It's McCreary using his feet to buy time. That's caught. It's Combs. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, we're at the halfway point of the season. They're sitting atop the rankings. How hard is it to maintain that focus as it breaks into the open? Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. The extra point here would tie the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Texas offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to throw, it's McCreary. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Looking to throw on 1st down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Humphreys. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's McCreary. Looking for the goal line. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense comes onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. To the air on 1st down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll test the right side. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Setting up the screen. Still on his feet. Slips a tackle and he's got room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! That touchdown puts him up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And he's still running after the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They feed him again. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something. Next week we play a little bit better football.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. And the Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's John. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top again. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. Second down, he'll throw it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out on the screen. Fights off the defender. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Under fire. Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking to fire. And they will score. Touchdown, Houston.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And they did tack on the extra point. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the catch. It's Humphries. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today.
Second half just about ready to start, and Houston will kick it off. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Oh, he's got some space. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
28, Houston, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Handoff from the gun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Johns. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Quickly to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Working that left side. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Houston wants to play fast.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. His drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Wants to go up top. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Oh, man, the crossbar, those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Completes the shuffle pass.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
From the gun, the running back has it. Still on his feet at the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Finds his tight end. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. And the Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. The play-action fake. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He stopped just inside his own 40. They'll mark it at the 39, and it'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. The give to the back. There he goes. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! He got a step and just dusted the field. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were really disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. This Houston offense about to snap it on 1st down again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And the offensive line has to do a better job protecting their man. It's 4th down. He needs some time to make a play. The defense brings the blitz, beats the offensive line, and gets the big sack.
They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up.
Check. Militaries.
Looking for a crease to the left. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Longhorns need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. They go to the ground. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. This drive will open from the 15. Creates a little space. Turning it on. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 1st down from the 28. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hauls it in. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Houston going up tempo.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. To the air on 1st down. Safe completion on the screen. Wide open. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cougars. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
35.
They're on it, and they get it back for another drive.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Catch in the middle. It's John. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Past the first down marker and still running. Timeout called by the defense. 29 seconds to go.
Timeout.
Really? By the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot late in the game. They need him to play his best football at a moment in the game when everything is on the line.
Can't get him to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The run to the right. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that.